Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. In today's video, we have a doozy. We have a big one. We have Apple versus Twitter, or more specifically, we have Apple versus Elon Musk. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on what's going on. I'm going to go over some of the data and some of the information that we have, guys. Thank you guys for being here. If you like the video, go ahead and leave a like. Leave any comments and below so we can continue this conversation. And as always, we are a new channel, so go ahead and subscribe to the video. Now let's get into it. We got Apple versus Twitter, or more specifically, Elon Musk. We got Apple, the largest company in the world and probably the most important one, versus Twitter or Elon Musk. Elon Musk, the richest man in the world and probably the most influential man of our generation. This is a big one. This is big corporation versus very important person. So this one is big. So Elon Musk, the CEO of Twitter, has recently went on a tweet spam and he's been going against Apple. And one of the first things that he tweeted was that Apple has threatened to withhold Twitter from the App Store. Now that is a big deal. That is a very big deal. When it comes to the smartphone market, Apple is the largest shareholder by far. Over 50% of the market share when it comes to smartphone is owned by Apple. So over 50% of all the smartphones in the US are iPhones. So when you come from Twitter, where Twitter relies on smartphones, is majority of its business comes from phones, as it is on the web and you can do it through a web browser, but most people use it on their phone. Over 50% of them are using it on an iPhone. Now, if Apple were to take out Twitter from its app store and not allow people to use it anymore, you're thinking about Twitter's business probably being cut in half. 50% of all the Twitter business will be cut in half. Advertisers won't spend as much money as they normally would, because they don't have as large of a reach as they would have had in the past. Something else that Elon Musk did recently tweet about was Apple's secret tax, Apple's 30% tax. And basically what it is Apple puts a 30% tax on everything you buy from the App Store. So Apple gets 30% of all of the revenue that is generated from their App Store. The reason this is a bigger deal for Twitter now is because Elon Musk recently launched Twitter Blue. And what Twitter Blue is, it's a subscription model where individuals and companies could pay to have the blue Twitter check mark next to their name to kind of show that they're verified individuals or companies. Now, all of the revenue that will be generated from that, Apple would get 30% of that. Apple will get 30% of all of the revenue that was generated from Twitter Blue. There are a lot of companies out there that disagree with the Apple tax. A lot of companies have came out publicly and said that 30% is too high of a commission. One of the biggest ones is Epic Games. We recently had Epic Games versus Apple, where Epic Games took Apple to trial saying, hey, 30% is too much of a commission fee, and tried to get a judge to force Apple to lower that. Now, the judge didn't have Apple lower the 30%, but it did allow for other companies to use alternative payments versus customers having to buy things in the App Store. So what that allowed companies to do is the consumers doesn't have to buy directly from Apple. They can go through another method in order to make their purchases, because the judge ruled that Apple was hiding information and limiting choices by not allowing consumers to do that, because before Apple didn't allow that. This is a big deal once again, guys, because now Elon could have people sign up for Twitter Blue, or could ask people to sign up for Twitter Blue through an alternative method, but more than likely it's way easier for people to do it through the iPhone, right? Through the App Store. Most people have, Apple Pay already logged into their phone, and it's not like they're saving any money, right? So it's a good chance that Apple is going to get that 30%. So where we're kind of standing is, if Apple allows Twitter to stay on their platform, they're going to get 30% of all of the revenue generated through the Twitter Blue method. But then if Apple takes Twitter off of their phone, Now you're looking at Twitter taking a really big dive, as over 50% of the people that have smartphones are iPhone owners, 50% of them. So now they're losing 50% of their view. 50% is a really big number, a good amount of people to lose, right? That would just devastate their business. So Apple versus Twitter was going on, guys. This is a very big deal. We have the most influential person of our generation versus arguably the most influential company of our generation, right? So what my thoughts are is, I don't know. I really don't know what to think in this one, man. I think this one go to the mattresses, as the Godfather would say. This one is a very big deal. I know I've said that like 20 times in this video, and it's not even that long of a video, but it is a very big deal. And I'm really want to see how this is going to turn out. Now, I do believe that maybe Elon is the person to get that secret tax lowered, as there has been so many people that disagree with that don't like that. So many companies have came out, you know, you have Epic Games, you got Spotify that have came out and said that, hey, this 30% is too much. We need to get this lowered. But on the flip side, you also have 30% taken away from other companies, as Google charges a 30% tax as well. So that doesn't really help the case, right? So we're going to see how this plays out, guys. This is a big deal. Once again, I need to take that out of my vocabulary. This is very important. There you go. Apple versus Elon Musk. We're going to see how this develops, guys. We're going to keep you informed on the channel. If you like what you've heard, guys, go ahead and like the video, as it does help us out. Comment with any questions that you may have, guys. Thank you for being here. Join us on our journey. Subscribe, and I'll see you next time.